so tomorrow we are hiking Reflection Canyon in Grand Staircase Escalante. We're here on Hole in the Rock Road. We're gonna crash for the night. We just did another big hike, so check out that video for Golden Cathedral. It's amazing. That was earlier today. We're getting ready. We're unpacking from today's hike, repacking our bags, and then we're gonna make some food.
Get my snacks for tomorrow. Love snacks.
We have an early wake-up call. So we're gonna try to be at Reflection Canyon at the very end for sunrise, which means we have to hike 8 miles or so in the dark. So we're gonna wake up at 2, start hiking at 2:30. It's gonna be an early morning, but it should be a good one. We've been wanting to do this hike for a few years now.
Mashed potatoes, sour cream and chives. Instant potatoes, baby. Lightheaded. Woof.
So we ate, we have our bags packed for the morning. Car looks like a mess, but everything is ready so we can wake up at 2, eat ramen in the morning to get some breakfast in, because we're not gonna pack the jet oil with us like we thought we were going to, and then head right out.
What's the current dilemma?
So this is Bree's sleeping pad. This is not our car, so we don't know exactly the sleeping setup. So this is Bree's sleeping pad. There's mine. I'm gonna have a kinked neck tonight. I'm not gonna fit. If this doesn't fit, I'm not gonna fit. Oh man, am I cowboy camping? Do I fit?
No, I'd say not.
Are you serious? Oh.
This is gonna be brutal. Like, we arrived here, and prior to that, we got in the car and drove here from our 11-mile hike this afternoon. So I'm rocked. And now I am preparing to set my alarm for 1:45 a.m. and then hike another 17-ish miles. Yeah, I'm so tired. We also just took melatonin at like 7 p.m. So, yeah.
So, today, like Bree mentioned, we did an 11-mile hike with waist-deep river crossings. So my shoes feel about 70% dry. It's the only pair I have. Should be interesting. Off to what will be a horrible night's sleep after figuring out that my bed doesn't fit. But yeah, we'll see you at 2 a.m.
Let's get me hot.
What time is it?
2 a.m.
What do you got?
Kevin just made 3 packs of ramen.
Good morning. It's 2:30. We're at the trailhead. We're all packed up. We're just getting down the rest of our food and water before heading out. So everyone I know that has done this typically does one of two things. Take all of their camping gear and they hike out at Reflection Canyon, breaking up the hike into 2 days, or people will typically do what we did, hiking in the night to get there for sunrise. Most people I know lean more towards the camping. I think it's a lot of weight to carry, especially if you're only going to be out there for one quick night. And even though there is 1,600 feet of elevation gain on the hike, it's extremely gradual and spread out over the 16 miles. So to each their own, but for us, we thought it was best that we just did this as a day hike. Alright, so far it's been smooth sailing. We have almost a full moon, which has been kind of illuminating the entire trail. First getting established from the parking lot was a little disorienting, but as soon as we got on the trail within the first half mile, we've pretty much been on it the whole time. It's been super helpful to double check ourselves with the All Trails Offline map, as always, but so far everything's been pretty smooth and easy. We're making great time. We should be there an hour before sunrise, so have plenty of time to chill and set up for some good sunrise photography.
Alright guys, good morning. We've been hiking for about 3 hours now and we are, I think, approaching the viewpoint. All in all, everything's gone really well. Route finding hasn't been too bad. We were expecting much worse. Just make sure you have your GPS downloaded and have your headlamp. We're stoked to see the view. Hi. I said we made it. We're like just under an hour early for sunrise, so we're just kind of hanging out, gonna have some snacks, trying to stay cozy and warm and enjoy the view.
The water level is super low right now, so we've been kind of going back and forth on if we should go way down there, because earlier it looked pretty sketchy, so we ended up coming to the top of this little summit nub, and I actually think it'll be a little bit better because the water level's so low, so we can still see it. There's someone camped down there. We can't tell if it would be good for photography, so I think we're gonna stick with this and maybe head down there after just to check it out after sunrise.
This is sick. This is so beautiful. The water's super low, unfortunately. For many reasons, that's sad, but it's so stunning. I mean, we shot this with the color. Let's get...
So after shooting sunrise from the little summit nub that we hiked up to, we decided to go down to the bottom viewpoint just on the edge of the water because we were hoping that when the sun came up behind the rocks in the distance, we were going to be able to photograph a sun star. Sadly, the clouds blocked this from ever happening, but definitely recommend going to both viewpoints. What's on the menu today?
Let's see what I have in here. My f-stop cube. I don't have camera gear. I have snacks. Oh no, it got smashed. Peanut butter sandwich. Apples. Crunchy peanut butter. Rice Krispies. Snack attack.
Cheetos.
I love the Skittles. Get orange fingers. Like there's some like bars up here, but that's boring.
Alright, number one snack that I have is this. Best snack, even though Bree disagrees. Some of these. Alex Honnold Cliff Bar.
Is that Alex Honnold on there?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. That's it. Some honey stingers. A Lara bar. Bree has food. Now
Yeah,
I have treats.
Yeah, I like something substantial on my head. That's so funny. This is such a guilty pleasure of mine. Love Rice Krispie treats. It's kind of cold and hard. All trails will take you to this one specific viewpoint, which is what we were at. We kind of went and continued upwards, which was amazing, and I'm glad we did. However, if I had to pick between the two, I pick this one.
We are starting our 8.5 miles back to the car. I think route finding should theoretically be easier because now we have the sun to help see better than our dim headlamps. But we made it from the car to Reflection Canyon in like 3 hours and 15 minutes, which felt pretty fast, and our Strava said 8.5 miles, so hopefully we'll be back in 3 hours, and then we just have the long hole in the rock drive till we can have some nice hot food. off the sandstone and off the rock. Now we're just on trail, so at this point it's really just a slog back to the car. Definitely want to bring a ton of water and save most of it for the way back if you do it for sunrise like us, because it's hot. It's just getting hotter.
What up? How you living? We're out here in the Utah desert and living our best lives, and it's just wonderful. It's warm weather. Kevin's over there. I don't know if you saw. I'm just blabbing because I'm bored. How you feeling?
Good. Just tired. These are like boring miles. Like the rock was fun. You could kind of climb around, scramble. This is just.
And you can just see,
flat,
like,
long miles.
it just goes as far as the eye can see.
So if you happen to watch our Golden Cathedral hike video, that was yesterday. And we started at 10:30 a.m., which is late for us, but we wanted midday light. By the time we finish this, it'll be like 12:30. No, it'll be like 11:30. So in 25 hours, we're gonna have done about 30 miles of hiking. So just a nice little marathon or 50K out here in Escalante.
Oh, I want to get to the car. I've just been staring at my feet and the dirt in front of me for the last 3 hours. I'm looking at you right now and like I see spots. Things are like moving.
17 miles later, we're back at the car, which means we are this much closer to getting food. We do have 2 to 2.5 hours of driving on Hole in the Rock Road though, which will be super annoying because we're probably gonna crash after being up since 1:45. That was freaking awesome. We've been wanting to do that hike for a few years now. For anyone interested, for our timetables, so we left at 2:45. We had plenty of time before sunrise. Sunrise is at 7. It took us 3 hours and 15 minutes to hike to Reflection Canyon, and then it took us 2 hours and 50 minutes to hike back to the car. So we're actually faster on the way back, maybe out of excitement to take these heavy bags off.
All right, guys, thanks for coming along with us to Reflection Canyon. It's absolutely wonderful. It's ginormous. It's unbelievable how big it is. And if you can catch sunrise there, it's wonderful and beautiful. And yeah, the whole hike is epic. I'm delirious and I need to eat a giant burger or something.